Anemia is a widespread health problem that often goes unnoticed. Despite its prevalence, many people are unaware of its impact on their daily lives and overall health. It affects millions of people in India, cutting across all demographics and regions. From bustling urban centers to quiet rural villages, anemia is a common thread that ties many health issues together. Anemia is a condition where the body doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells. These cells are crucial because they carry oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body, ensuring that all organs and tissues function properly. These cells are vital as they carry oxygen throughout the body. Without sufficient red blood cells, the body struggles to get the oxygen it needs, leading to a range of health problems. When there's a shortage, organs and tissues don't receive enough oxygen. This can cause a variety of symptoms, from mild fatigue to severe health complications that can affect one's quality of life. This leads to fatigue, weakness, and other complications. People with anemia often feel tired and weak, and they may have difficulty concentrating or performing everyday tasks. Anemia, often overlooked, poses a significant public health challenge, particularly in India. The high prevalence of anemia in the country is a cause for concern, as it affects the productivity and well-being of millions. Anemia can affect anyone, regardless of age or gender. However, certain groups are more vulnerable than others, making it a complex issue that requires targeted interventions. However, it disproportionately affects certain demographics in India. Pregnant women, young children, and women of reproductive age are most vulnerable. These groups are at higher risk due to increased nutritional needs and other physiological factors, and women of reproductive age are most vulnerable. For instance, pregnant women need more iron to support the growing fetus, and children need it for growth and development. Without adequate iron, they are more likely to develop anemia. This makes anemia a critical issue that demands urgent attention. Addressing anemia requires a multifaceted approach, including improving nutrition, increasing awareness, and providing better healthcare services. Understanding its causes and implications is crucial for effective prevention and management. By educating the public and healthcare professionals about anemia, we can take significant steps towards reducing its prevalence and improving the health of millions of people in India. Efforts to combat anemia include distributing iron supplements, fortifying foods with essential nutrients, and promoting dietary changes that increase iron intake. Schools and community programs play a vital role in these initiatives. Government policies and public health campaigns are also crucial in the fight against anemia. By prioritizing anemia in health agendas and allocating resources to address it, significant progress can be made. Ultimately, the goal is to ensure that everyone, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to lead a healthy and productive life. By tackling anemia head-on, we can improve the well-being of individuals and communities across India. The journey to eradicate anemia is challenging, but with concerted efforts from all sectors of society, it is achievable. Together, we can turn the tide against this silent epidemic and build a healthier future for all.
Anemia is not a single disorder, but manifests in various forms. It is a condition characterized by a deficiency in the number or quality of red blood cells, which are essential for carrying oxygen throughout the body. This deficiency can lead to a range of symptoms, including fatigue, weakness, and shortness of breath. Understanding the different types of anemia is crucial for proper diagnosis and treatment. Each type has unique characteristics and underlying causes. For instance, some forms of anemia are due to nutritional deficiencies, while others may be caused by chronic diseases or genetic conditions. The symptoms and severity of anemia can vary widely depending on the type and underlying cause. Iron deficiency anemia is the most common type, globally and in India. It is particularly prevalent among women of childbearing age, young children, and individuals with poor dietary intake. This type of anemia occurs when the body lacks sufficient iron to produce hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen. It occurs when the body lacks sufficient iron to produce hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is crucial for transporting oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. Without enough iron, the body cannot produce adequate hemoglobin, leading to reduced oxygen delivery to tissues and organs. This can result in symptoms such as fatigue, weakness, and pale skin. Hemoglobin is a protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen. It binds to oxygen in the lungs and releases it in tissues throughout the body. Adequate levels of hemoglobin are essential for maintaining energy levels and overall health. When hemoglobin levels are low, the body's ability to function optimally is compromised. Other types of anemia include vitamin B12 deficiency anemia, folate deficiency anemia, anemia of chronic disease, and hemolytic anemia. Each of these types has distinct causes and requires specific treatments. For example, vitamin B12 deficiency anemia is often due to poor dietary intake or absorption issues, while folate deficiency anemia can result from inadequate dietary intake or increased need during pregnancy. Vitamin B12 and folate are essential for the production of red blood cells. These nutrients play a critical role in DNA synthesis and cell division, which are necessary for the formation of healthy red blood cells. A deficiency in either vitamin B12 or folate can lead to the production of abnormally large and dysfunctional red blood cells, resulting in anemia. Chronic diseases like kidney disease can impair red blood cell production. The kidneys produce a hormone called erythropoietin, which stimulates the bone marrow to produce red blood cells. In chronic kidney disease, the production of erythropoietin is often reduced, leading to anemia. This type of anemia is known as anemia of chronic disease and requires specific management strategies. Hemolytic anemia involves the premature destruction of red blood cells. This can occur due to various factors, including autoimmune disorders, infections, or inherited conditions. When red blood cells are destroyed faster than they can be produced, it leads to a shortage of red blood cells and the symptoms of anemia. Treatment for hemolytic anemia often involves addressing the underlying cause and may include medications or blood transfusions. Identifying the specific type of anemia is crucial for appropriate treatment and management. A thorough evaluation, including blood tests and medical history, is necessary to determine the underlying cause of anemia. Once the type of anemia is identified, a personalized treatment plan can be developed to address the specific needs of the patient. This may include dietary changes, supplements, medications, or other interventions to improve red blood cell production and overall health.
India bears a disproportionately large burden of anemia globally. The prevalence of anemia in India is among the highest in the world. It poses a significant public health challenge. More than half of Indian women of reproductive age are anemic. Children under 5 years old are also severely affected. This high prevalence has devastating consequences for individuals, families, and the nation's development. Anemia contributes to maternal mortality, impaired cognitive development in children, and reduced productivity. Addressing anemia is crucial for improving public health and achieving developmental goals.
Anemia's impact extends beyond individual health, casting a long shadow on India's socio-economic landscape. This condition, characterized by a deficiency of red blood cells or hemoglobin, affects millions across the country, particularly women and children. The prevalence of anemia in India is alarmingly high, with nearly 50% of women and children suffering from this condition. This widespread health issue not only affects the physical well-being of individuals, but also has profound implications for the nation's development and progress. The consequences of anemia are far-reaching and multifaceted. It is not just a medical condition, but a social and economic challenge that needs urgent attention. Anemia can lead to chronic fatigue, weakness, and decreased productivity, making it difficult for individuals to perform daily tasks and contribute effectively to their communities. This, in turn, affects the overall productivity of the nation, as a significant portion of the population is unable to work to their full potential. They affect individuals, families, and the nation as a whole. Families bear the brunt of the economic burden, as they have to spend more on healthcare and may lose income due to decreased productivity. This can lead to a cycle of poverty and poor health, as families struggle to make ends meet while dealing with the health consequences of anemia. The ripple effects of this condition are felt across communities, impacting social cohesion and overall quality of life. Maternal anemia increases the risk of complications during pregnancy and childbirth. Pregnant women with anemia are more likely to experience preterm delivery, low birth weight, and postpartum hemorrhage. These complications can have serious consequences for both the mother and the baby, leading to increased maternal and infant mortality rates. Ensuring that pregnant women receive adequate nutrition and health care is crucial in preventing and managing anemia. It contributes to low birth weight in infants and increases the risk of maternal mortality. Babies born to anemic mothers are more likely to have developmental delays and health issues, which can affect their growth and future potential. Early intervention and proper healthcare can help mitigate these risks and ensure that both mothers and babies have a healthy start in life. In children, anemia can lead to impaired cognitive development, reduced learning capacity, and increased susceptibility to infections. This can have long-term effects on their educational achievements and future employment opportunities. Children who are anemic may struggle to keep up with their peers in school, leading to lower academic performance and reduced chances of success in their adult lives. Addressing anemia in children is essential for breaking the cycle of poverty and ensuring a brighter future for the next generation. These consequences have long-term implications for education, employment, and overall quality of life. Anemia can limit individuals' ability to pursue higher education and secure well-paying jobs, perpetuating the cycle of poverty and poor health. By addressing anemia, we can improve the overall well-being of the population and create a more prosperous and equitable society. The economic burden of anemia is substantial, leading to reduced productivity, increased healthcare costs, and hindered economic growth. Investing in programs that address anemia, such as nutritional interventions, public health campaigns, and improved access to healthcare, can have significant economic benefits. By reducing the prevalence of anemia, we can enhance the productivity of the workforce, lower healthcare expenses, and promote sustainable economic development. It is imperative that we take collective action to combat anemia and alleviate its socio-economic burden on India.